Welcome to my podcast, The Journey of a Researcher. My name is Dr. Kasturi Banerjee. I have recently graduated in 2018 from the University of Nebraska Medical Center, Omaha, Nebraska, United States, with a PhD degree in biochemistry and molecular biology. In this podcast, I am going to share my personal journey and experiences about how I pursued a career in science and became a researcher. So, you are a science student. You probably have just graduated from your high school and given all the entrance exams possible. You're probably at that stage of life where at the age of 18 you have to make a choice. What are you going to become in the next 5 years? Should you follow the traditional route of becoming an engineer or a medical student, or should you take a leap of faith in an untraditional career such as becoming a researcher? We have all heard about researchers. Who haven't heard about Isaac Newton, Madame Curie, Hargobind Khorana, and many other notable scientists? But never in our school curriculum we are ever taught how they became the scientists they are known as today. How did they start their research? Is there a possibility that we can do the same? Can we become a scientist? Can we become a researcher? These questions have never been discussed in our entire school life. And I believe that's where all the doubts come. When I joined IISER in 2008, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. It was a very new institute and I just got my QAPY fellowship, and I took a huge risk with my career. I knew I was gonna do something interesting, but I never knew what was my end goal. Today, after 11 years of making that decision, I am a researcher. I am a scientist. And I have my own research work going. So how did a girl who comes from a non-science family become a researcher? How did she pursue this unknown field or territory? There were so many questions in my mind going through this entire process. I had my doubts, I was scared, I was confused, but on the other hand, I was very excited, I was very intrigued, and I was very curious. And after 11 years of education, internships, successes, and failure, I am very happy to call myself a researcher. I think I have found my calling, and I will be more than humbled to share this story with you. I hope sharing my story and my experiences is gonna help you make a very important decision, an informed decision about choosing a career in the field of science. Should you become a researcher? Should you pursue a career in research? That's the question you have. That's why you are joining me today in this podcast. And I hope that throughout the episodes, I can answer these pressing questions. Please join me in this conversation as I take you through the entire process, and hopefully this helps you. Thank you for joining me today, and I'm gonna see you the next time. Bye.